I like that prayer was short, guys. Because I was already thinking that I beg go. See how this burger is so good today.
You must really like it. Anyway, guys, welcome back to our conversation.
Welcome.
If you watched the first video, you would have
Thank
seen
you
how
so much. I mean, for you to come from Esther's channel,
it's a
big deal. That's what I used to do. I will say it twice because
So
we don't.
we don't. Yeah. So sorry. If you're in the first video, you see that we started demolishing this good food, and we're almost done. If I just watch it for the first time, I think it's best for you to watch the first one, understand what has been happening, then come here. But
you don't want to miss out, like.
True, you don't want to. But let's see. Let's start off from the last we stopped was what was my own flight experience. So when we're trying to book a flight for me to come here, and my family people, and honestly, just gonna say this out. Shout out to our families. Honestly, see, forget the differences. Like if you came here and you saw what your family went through, love them more, pray for them more, because it's a huge sacrifice.
Yeah, thank you so much. My mom, thank you, my dad,
my mom, my
uncles, my aunties.
The list is endless.
I'm telling you, we cannot mention names, but thank you so much.
So
just to do it.
I can't believe I don't know how to do this.
I love you so much, Dad. I love you so much, Mom. I love you, my uncle, my aunties. I love you guys.
Big shout out to everybody, honestly.
My friends.
I think
that's another.
Collect your accolades, guys. You guys deserve it.
Take your flower.
I was gonna say okay, so I'll be sharing my flight experience. So we're looking for a flight, and then we're just trying to honestly avoid. We're trying to avoid, because this was my first time ever traveling internationally, and they're trying to avoid me stopping in a place where I'll have a bad time with immigration. See, my mother kept telling me stories upon, not stories, but experiences upon experiences. Say, when you get to the airport, don't leave your bag with anybody. Hold it like this. Put all the money here. Don't
answer anybody.
When you go to the toilet, go with your carry-on.
Don't make friends.
It felt like I already knew what to expect with her, just between her and my sisters telling me details. It was like, okay, I know what to expect. Like, on the flight they will ask you to do this. So she even told me what kind of food to expect. I love my mom.
Thank you so much, Ma.
And so everybody was just contributing whatever information they knew. So but the travel route was I used Qatar Airlines, and that was my first experience. And just saying, it was really nice. It wasn't terrible, honestly. So we went from Lagos, and this was after COVID, so Lagos was going
open.
Through. Went from Lagos to Doha, because that's where the Qatar, I think that's where their base is.
Okay.
I may be wrong.
That happens. Like when you move, you have to get to their base first or something. It was just like my experience with Ethiopian Airlines.
So from Doha we moved to, then we flew 14 hours straight to Philadelphia. Then Philadelphia to Raleigh. So they were trying to avoid me take stop at New York, because they have had experiences with JFK. I actually just
your first time. It would not be
coming back from my trip last week. I said, I don't see why my mom is always talking
you
about
traveled
JFK.
Recently,
and I had to go to, like, they were just too strict to the core. I'm like, we're just traveling within the states. Why are you doing all of this?
It's not even international. They do too much. They do too much.
So it was just like, are you for real? I told my mom, I was like, I don't see why you used to complain about JFK, because all these things that they are doing is not necessary. They will check in your bag. They will now tell you that your carry-on should place it somewhere. If it's bigger, you go and check it in too. Everybody they had to make everybody do that. And you know how people are going for like entering and they carry maybe a bag and they just bought clothes and all.
Of course, they don't allow.
Lady said you have 3 bags, you have too much bags. I thought it was only she did, as in everybody that was passing.
They are doing so much.
Check your bag. I'm like, what is all this? So they made us have to go and check in another carry-on again, because we tried, but it was big.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, back to my own first flight experience.
I hope I don't get to experience them.
I mean, traveling from here to New York was, thank God,
Was
easy. But
RDU
but
is
from
chill.
New York back here, it was like a whole new experience. We're like, on top waiting. But yeah, it's all good. So traveling,
and it's really big, right?
oh, it's big.
Very,
Yeah,
very
it's
big
big.
airport. Yeah,
It's big. I can agree to that. And this is just like so. And now I was like, this is just local flights. Imagine how they are handling, people that are doing
international flights.
But yeah, for my trip then, I think we booked the flight to be in the evening, if I remember correctly. So during the day, in fact, I remember I even took a video of me eating my last food. I was a bit nervous, but I think nervously excited at the same time because nobody was coming with me. So my mom had told me all the things I needed to hear. We had packed the bags. It was just like eat, rest, sleep, wake up because it was in the evening. And then I had also, I will call her my grandma, but not my paternal or maternal grandma, but my maternal grandma's sister. So more like my grand aunt, if that's the word. Anyways, my family people know who I'm talking about. So she came too and wanted to follow me to the airport. So I had my siblings, my younger ones, not everybody followed me, but people that followed me did the whole Nigerian hustle, checking in of the bags and all. I remember my mom even giving me like 5K because she was like, don't know, those immigration people will ask you for money or I should hold money. Guess what, guys? I don't think I spent half of that money.
You won't spend it.
When she came, she took it back. So yeah.
But at least she was just getting you prepared of like the possibilities. Because I mean, we hear people having bad experiences with all those immigration
and I didn't have that. So when they were done and they had left me, the only thing I could do was like do video calls. I just told them what was going on. They were like, oh, keep your bag well, don't sleep. So it was an evening flight we entered. So the good thing I liked about my first flight was it was not crowded. So where I sat, it was 3 people, like 3 chairs. But nobody took the middle one, and there were still scanty seats. So, and it was me, empty seat, and a guy. The guy at some point literally like moved because he could move. There was space, so he moved to the one in the front, and then we had screen TVs to watch because the flight was, I think, 2 to 4 hours. I'm not sure.
Wow.
So after he moved, we had space. They gave us food and all. And in terms of the plane taking off, I was slightly nervous. But I think what helped me was before this, when I was going for my NYC back home in Nigeria, I had to travel to Kano. So that was my first flight in a while. And I was more nervous about that. But then I met a friend, and when it was taking off, we kind of became friends. So
and he held your hand?
He didn't hold my hand. No, that's so typical. No, he didn't hold my hand, but we're talking, so he distracted me. So by the time the plane took off, I was like, oh, it's not that scary.
It's not that bad.
So I was like, okay. But yes, when the plane shakes, I know I get a bit like, and I close my eyes. But yeah, the second one, I was excited, nervous, but it also kind of felt fun. And I knew it just for like a few seconds. So in my head, I'm imagining it's going, and it just like, takes off and all. So I was a bit nervous, but it was a smooth takeoff, nothing too crazy. I watched movies. I watched some movie, ate food. So my mom would tell me this in the plane, like, don't sleep, that some people will not wake you up to serve you food. No, but it's true.
Oh, really? Does that happen?
If the longer flights, they woke me up.
Yeah.
But the short flights, like 4 hours. At the time I slept up and I discovered that they came to share snacks, they didn't wake me up. So I think she was
that was not nice.
She was right when she said it.
That was not nice of that person. For me, people would wake me up because I mean.
No, but I was the guy that was sitting next to me had moved, so I was the only one on that seat.
There
was really no.
And maybe they didn't want to like
disturb me.
Yeah.
So, but that flight was not bad. We landed, we just had like a stopover for like 2 hours. Then we moved to the one for 14 hours. So that one, it was filled up. And I was in the middle.
You were in the middle. Gosh. That's a lot.
That's a lot to go through.
I don't like it.
My mom had tried to make sure I wouldn't get the middle seat, but there was nothing I could do about it. But
oh Lord, and it was your longest flight.
My longest flight, 14 hours. And then I'm not a cold person.
It has passed.
That's
how they now put the AC on you.
The AC was, so I had a blanket and I kept on asking for hot water from time to time because it was getting cold. No, they gave me.
Okay.
So the good thing was where I was sitting, there was a guy at the exterior, lady inside. She was not Nigerian, I think from either Ethiopia or
African
something.
Country. Okay.
So she slept mostly, except she just wake me up, and me that I was just traveling for the first time. She asked me, which food is this? I'm like, auntie,
I beg you.
You think I know? But I tried to explain to her, but in my mind, I'm like, does she know that this is my first flight?
This is your first flight also. Don't stress me. Sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. So but I like watching movies. So if I wasn't sleeping, because it was 14 hours, that was the long. If I wasn't sleeping, I'll wake up, I'll look for one movie, I'll watch action, I'll watch animation, and then for each time they will serve food, they will come serve food, they'll ask what do you want, they'll wake, even tap, say wake that lady up, what does she want, and they will serve us. I have pictures, like the food was Americanized, but it wasn't bad, and I was still able to eat it, and then the guy outside was really nice. Each time I needed to use the bathroom,
he would allow you pass.
Allow me pass, so much as it was long hours and then you have to stretch your leg and just kind of feel comfortable. Right? But it was okay. I was like, the win is a win, Jerry.
The win is a win. You are now in the US. It is now in the past. And yeah, I think for me.
And also, sorry to touch. The immigration checkup at Philadelphia was not bad, honestly. They just checked, and my mom had made sure that I didn't carry anything contraband or they would trash. So I just went through the process and they checked and they were like, the only thing I was asked to trash was gala that I bought in the airport, Nigerian gala, because it had meat to trash it.
And that's not that bad. I mean, you can still let go.
Yes, I can let go of that. But so that was the only thing they trashed. The rest, my mom made sure, and my sister made sure that I packed everything according to what they would. Everything was sealed properly. So I thought as they opened the bag and checked, they didn't trash it. So that was easy for me.
I was able to bring in a lot of stuff that I actually thought were not allowed. This stockfish, egusi. I was able to bring it, but I think people will tell you they won't let you bring it.
So I think it depends on how you package it. And if my mom will tell me, if you carry egusi that is wet, that might be an issue. But if you dry your foodstuffs well, even vegetable.
Trust me, my mom did all of those drying. She really did a good job. She was the one that did all the egusi herself. She grounded it herself. She was even spreading it outside under the sun. She nurtured all those things very well for me. So I did not have an issue with them disposing any of my stuff. Yeah, and then I did not.
Then it can also be painful because once they dispose
it's sad. Gone. And then most times they dispose it when your people are not there again to get it from you. Do you get what I mean? Like they will take it from you when your families have left. I think that's what happens. They won't take it like in the place where your people are still around you. It will be maybe when the process is far gone. Yeah.
So it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It was an experience for both of us. I can agree to that.
It was an experience. We can't have it back, so
yeah, we're here. We're moving forward, please. Yeah. But I know that the next time when I'm traveling back to Nigeria, it will be enjoyable.
Yeah.
It will be. Let me force it down.
Yeah. Ooh. How many minutes was the first one? North Carolina. North Carolina just looks. The day I was coming to North Carolina, I said, "What is this?" Wait, thank God you've been to Philadelphia. You've been to other places. Look at North Carolina now. It's really Durham.
So I think when we first of all came in, I had that environmental shock.
Shock.
Is this how the US
I'm
is?
telling you.
Because my mom has spoken. Oh my God, my mom can give me stories upon stories.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I was expecting, but at the same time, I didn't know. It was like, okay, all right.
Let's go and see.
And having to figure my way around malls and all. I think now it's better, but then I had that shock of
I was so shocked. I'm telling you. I know some people cannot relate. Some people will be like, the difference is clear. To
Mm-mm.
me,
It
it felt
was,
so basic and regular.
yeah, so it didn't feel like I had moved, if that's the thing. Maybe in terms of speaking to people, and I think maybe because I had African, it didn't really feel like I had moved.
I'm telling
It
you.
took a little while for me to understand that, oh, okay, I've
This is
moved.
the US.
Yeah, because it just still felt like, okay, this is the US they're talking about.
Abi.
Then one last thing, when
Mm-hmm.
I was at the Philadelphia airport, and I was like hungry. I'm like, oh, should I buy something? My mom had told me, oh, hold some small change to buy food.
Mm-hmm.
I went to buy their hot dog, first time ever. I regretted it. I can say this
Yeah.
over and over again. I didn't know what I
You're a
ended up
picky eater.
eating. I'm not a picky eater, but the hot dog is. I mean, now it might be a more it might be a taste that I'm more accustomed to now. But my first time, it felt too salty. It felt
That's it. Most of their food does not actually taste good. It's because we are now used to it.
it just felt I was like, Jesus, what's this? And I spent money to
And it's to be
I only ate the
expensive.
bread and I left the dog for them.
The-
I left the hot dog for them. But yeah. Um but I think we've said a lot.
We
And I know
have.
you guys have been enjoying us, but you don't want to say so. We're hoping you say so. So if you want to see more of this,
Let us know in the comment section.
please.
That is where you get to let us know how you
Yeah,
feel.
like
Drop your comments. Be free. Be
tell us
free.
what kind of food again. Give us, oh yeah, you should go try this, go try that. I think one thing we should try the next time though is this Panda Kitchen that's
Oh,
opened at
Panda
Have you
Express.
tried it?
I haven't.
And it's Chinese, so
Yeah, I
I'm
actually
down
like Asian.
really.
Yeah, stuff. I like their
Okay,
food.
so
Yeah.
I think we should try it.
We should.
Yeah, it was. I had so much fun
Me
between
too.
eating and
I felt
talking.
really comfortable with you. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good, guys. So please like and subscribe to our various channels. Watch our previous videos. Tell us what you want to see. We look forward to having you here. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye. Yay, we did.